He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. He's going deep this time.
Oh my God, this nigga. I just ain't working right, Joe.
And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be there for
you Lowell face with tears of joy.
It's 2nd and 5. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. Still
what the fuck?
Scores a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take the lead just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff.
But Madden works, you need NBA work.
Return coming from the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. First and 10, Prescott. Cut out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun is Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Back to throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. He's on the move. He can run it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That play good enough for a first. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on
H&M get on party.
Just a little bit.
After the game.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Starting at the 10. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Now Dak to throw. That pass caught by Wangu. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. Throw complete to Lamb. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Fred Warner. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw, here's Dak. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on first is Prescott. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to keep it moving down to the 28. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Here's Dak. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. Taking off with it again.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now. The handoff. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw. Chased out to his right.
Fuck.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. Hurries this across the 25. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. You know, Kate, sometimes I'm a little reticent to tip my cap to the defense, but that is a job well done. That was a wall to nowhere. A little shuffle pass ends up going backwards because that defense, well, they were sound, they were structured, and they knocked him on his keister.
They motion the slot man right. We're
that cheat code offense.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Taking his shot deep down the field it goes. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Pulled in at the 20. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Nice moves on the return. He gets 17 out of it. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, here's Dak. It's taken in by Wangu. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Prescott set to pass. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the...
You suck.
That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming on the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Hubbard again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Here's Hubbard on the give. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on 2nd and 8.
What?
One is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He'll throw it. On the move, headed right. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that could create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Try spinning away.
Man, bullshit.
And they steal it back on the return.
That's it.
No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right, at a young age.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers making a 3-score game in the 4th. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 14. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's got room to roam here. And the 49ers are going to get the football inside the enemy 40.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game. And he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Play action on first down. Has it at the 7. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown.
Hey, good game, bro.
Good
game.
That 4th quarter lead.
Yes, sir.
Ricky Pearsall
I ain't
with
never
the
see a
touchdown.
kicker make somebody fumble. That's what topped it all off.
up and
I
good
ain't
for
never
Moody.
seen that before.
And the 49ers continue
Bullshit.
piling on to this
It's all
lead.
good.
Nah, hell yeah, though.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7.
First couple drives, boy, y'all have
Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into that return right near the 25.
I could not get up. Them boys got their catch it out there. Got the stick on the
They'll
money.
get this drive started. First and 10. Play action, Prescott. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. They connect on the deep shot. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. From the red zone now. This one's caught. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun handoff to Amani Conda. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's 3rd and 8, need to get a chunk here. Throwing now, off play action. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them, trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
4th down, they'll throw for it. They connect for the 1st. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers put up even more points in a win. George Kittle, the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 13. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing again is Dak. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And they took